Hey, wait, 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 hey, wait. Hey, y'all. Wait. We're back. We're back. Get into the show. This is our midday poppy, and I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm like super busy. So let me go and squeeze one in because we got to get our topics out there. There's a lot of stuff going on in these damn YouTube streets, honey. So we got to keep up with the shenanigans and the mess. Thank y'all for coming on back. Hey, Miss Pruitt, I see you. Kelly Davis is first. I see you. Lorraine Tyler, hi, living with purpose. Hello. Hey, everybody. And let's see who online. Oh my girl, chit chat online. Oops, sorry, y'all. I be trying to see who's online. When my buddies be online, I try to stagger my shows because I don't be wanting to pull them from the homies, okay? Because I want them to get their people too. But y'all know some of you guys watch, a lot of us watch the same content creators. So I just be trying to be respectful. Like if somebody's live, I'll just like go down the line to see who's live if I care. And I'll be like, oh, I'll wait and push my shit back because they already live. And then when they finish, I'll go live so they can keep their people in their audience. Okay. That's what I do for people I care about. For them hoes I don't care about. Hi, this is Caramel, bitch. We're live. That's the attitude I'm on. But anywho, let's get so we appreciate you so much, Cameron. I appreciate you guys too as well for support, and I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Say Cameron, I miss y'all. Life is changing, but I'm here. Oh, Miss Sugar Mama, hey love, thanks. Welcome back, love. Okay. Say, are you so sweet? Yeah, that's how I be, child. I'll go. That be me, honey. Let me see who's online. If Terrence is online, I'll be like, oh, let me bump it back. If Ted's online, let me bump it back. Empress. All the people I love and or care about. Y'all know them the homies. But if they're live, it's just a content creator respect thing. We'll be and a lot of them do it too. If they see one of us is online, they move it down, they bump their stuff down so that you guys can enjoy their show. And then when they get done or when they get to the tail end of their show, then I'll go ahead and go live. And it's just, because we share a lot of the same subscribers. And it's just, that's just a thing that we do. See, look at me breaking the fourth wall with y'all. But that's how it is. Yes, I love y'all as well. But let's get into the show. Hope y'all enjoyed Car Chronicles this morning. We had to act up a little bit, child. I had to be a city girl this morning. I hope y'all didn't mind. I don't be a city girl all the time, but when I do it for you. Let's go. All right. So everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use of entertainment. I see my mom's in the building. Sweet Essence is here. Is Rose here? I know Rose used to be here. She might be busy, but it's okay. All right, so Sweet Essence is here. Good. Just in case we have some trolls trying to come up in here and we got to put them in the headlock and stomp them out, I think Sweet Essence can handle it because she's a top flight mod over here now. So let's get into our show. Okay, hello to everyone coming in. Hello, and hello. All right, let's go ahead and get in because this is midday popping. Y'all got to get back to work. I've been having to stop and get my stuff done and come on back, honey. All right. Because I can multitask. I can do more than one thing at one time or whatever. Ask my man. But let's go. Yeah, you got to put that multitask out here. Okay. All right. So Martell Holt, honey, we haven't heard from him in quite a while, but he took the time, honey, to be a little messy. Y'all know anytime Martell go live or make a post, it's going to be something messy, right? Some of you guys may have already seen it because other content creators have covered it, but I have not. So let's get into it. This is Martell Holt. You guys can see it's verified. That's him. Check mark 1 hour ago. So this person here is saying that Martell Holt is a fool, laughing emoji. He didn't buy that BS story that Maurice tried to spin about his DUI and car accident. Y'all remember we covered it here where Maurice was trying to lie, talking about he hit an animal, he hit a pole, then he hit a tree. We were like, nigga. Martell was laughing his ass off, okay, because he knew Maurice was lying. I said that his laughing in Maurice's face almost took me out. All right. So then Martell responded by saying, but they're discussing my mental health. Hashtag love marriage Huntsville. Let's continue. All right. So this is the post he's talking about. Hold on.
As I'm driving, I hit an animal.
I'm sorry. Oh, you hit an animal that night?
I hit an animal. Oh. And then that's when I hit the tree.
So you hit the animal and the tree?
Yes.
Oh.
It was a tree and a pole. That's funny.
Hey, are you up right now?
No, I'm not.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. You get an animal? A tree animal?
Have you ever hit Animal Bro?
That's it. Laughing right here.
You sound like my 9-year-old, bro. You sound like my 9-year-old, bro. Oh my God, dog. This is so embarrassing. I shouldn't be laughing.
What you trying to say? Is you trying to say that your 9-year-old, which would be who, Boss Baby, is be lying like that? Is that what you trying to say? Do not be out here up and calling Boss Baby no damn lie. Now, Martell, you take that back because we love Boss Baby.
Dog.
Okay, so let's pause because this is what Martel Holt had to say. Said Martel Holt tried it. Okay. Oh, King of Shade said it. Said that Martel tried it. Said, I didn't know that Maurice was a comedian now. Says that he really sat on TV and tried to diagnose Martel with a mental health problem. Says it's laughable because if anyone's mental health should be questioned, it's Maurice for believing that the ridiculous explanation for his DUI and accident was believable. # Love and Marriage Huntsville. Right. I agree. Right. Child, King of Shade, you nailed that, okay? Absolutely. Yeah, so Martel Holt, honey, being as he always is, letting everybody know that Maurice is lying like a mother sucker out here, okay? Lying, and damn lying. We already talked about it. We ain't gonna stay on it. So Martel posted for the first time in a very long time today, maybe because he's off probation now. Y'all know. Y'all know what? A few days ago, he had to go to court for that damn trial for that revenge P, and he couldn't post or do anything. All right, due to the court situation. So maybe he done paid his little fees and all that, and y'all was like, hey, you can go on back on social media now, but be nice. Don't be out there doing no bullshit. So this is the first post that we've heard from Martel since the whole situation went down. So shout out to Martel, honey, for being off probation. All right, moving along. Melody Cherie is out here doing things, moving and shaking and letting the people know, honey. Yes, I left Love and Marriage Huntsville, bitch. You got to put bitch on the end of it. Don't sound right. So she letting everybody know, yes, I did. She also has an interview that she did with Ebony Magazine. Shout out to Mel, still out here doing it. I don't see nobody else on with no Ebony Magazine interview. Yes, honey, the girls are what? Mad. So Melody says why Melody Cherie left Love and Marriage Huntsville for her next chapter. Ebony exclusive. Now we get ready to read it, okay? Because I pulled it up, honey. I did my due diligence to pull it up. But while we're here, let's go ahead and look at her stories to see what else she's posted, okay? Because we haven't pulled her up here in a little bit. You know, the people say Caramel is not a millimeter, but we still be checking for Mel, and we still love her down. Okay. I just be having other topics that I got to talk about. Melody is not on the show. She's already told us, honey, y'all move on with y'all life. I ain't on the show. Y'all ain't really got to be checking for me like that unless I'm doing some real shit. And so we're here. All right. We love her. Yeah. So F what the haters got to say. What's up, Mel? What you got going on, honey? Let's talk about it. Can we talk? All right, praise hands up, laughing emoji. She says, I really appreciate your interview with Ebony Magazine. I received inspiration from you as a businesswoman. Thank you so much, and I wish you continued success and peace. All right, so the people are letting Melody know they appreciate her. Okay. Yes, honey. Let's pause. Okay, so she's letting everybody know that's the link to her interview. We can ready to look at it. Let's move along. And several people have responded. They're saying, hey, they're supporting. Says Melody. Let's read it. Melody, I absolutely love this article, and I will continue to support in whatever your next is. This is confirmation because Sunday's service message was keep God first as you walk into your next. Come on, Lord. It says that it can't get any clearer than that. Love you, Melody, and keep being authentically you. All right. Yes. Okay. So head on over to Ebony Magazine to read the entire article, and we're about to. Okay. Melody. Well, damn, okay. I forgot to pause it, y'all. So you guys see what it is. Love your article. Always proud of you. Da, 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 da. All right, moving along. Let's get on over here to this Ebony Magazine article so we can see what Melody's talking about as to why she left Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, ain't she doing it out here, honey? She ain't got to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville to be out here popping. Okay, she's popping, and a few other people are stopping, and that's exactly what they're doing. But people don't want to hear it from me, so I don't know why I'm feeling so petty. That's a good picture right there. Okay. Yes. Makeup, face beat down. I like her lips. Okay. Lip color and the lip liner. That's giving a natural look. Okay. With a nice little, almost, blackened eye. Oh, not that blackened eye, but dark shade of eye with the nice gold popping. Okay. We love the eyebrows. We love the hair. curl to the bike with the hat and the hand up. It's giving a statement and whatnot. I love the earrings. I like it all. So Melody is out here serving. Y'all know she be doing her mortal thing. And let's get into this interview. All right. Celebrity life, TV, film, and wealth. Y'all ready for this? Shout out to Melody Cherie. All right. So she says, why Melody Cherie left Love and Marriage Huntsville for her next chapter. Ebony exclusive, all right, by Belinda Delania Dixon. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Belinda. Delania Dixon, August 25th, honey. That's today it dropped. 2025. Y'all know Melody don't usually be talking about stuff until it drops. So let's go ahead and give this interview a nice read, okay? Melody Cherie, honey, says is saying goodbye to reality TV, but hello to a bigger purpose. Come on. Says it for beauty brands to from beauty brands, I can't talk, to TV networks. Here's how she's defining success on her own terms. Ooh, child, let's read it. I says, whenever you walk away from the lion's den, why would you go back where the lions are? Ooh, she called y'all lions. See, we talked about it this morning. Thank you for confirmation, Melody, okay? Thank you for confirmation this morning. Now it's lions. What is it? It's a few lions and one wildebeest. Y'all know who the wildebeest is, okay? We ain't got to say it because we don't want to give them no clout on this video. But there are plenty of lions, but there's only one wildebeest. All right, you left that out, Melody. So maybe go back and have them edit that part. Now, says that with that statement, it's pretty clear that a return to Love and Marriage Huntsville is not in Melody Cherie's future, even though Wanda asked her to, even though she asked her in her video last night for her to come on back to, I think she's trying to indirectly up and play in her face and say, hey, come on back because you know the ratings is sucking out here. We'll take anything. But Melody was like, not so fast, bitch. We're good. All right. So she says that she dropped a bomb in January when she revealed that she was leaving the franchise after 9 whole years. Okay. Tony Braxton said 7 whole days. Mel said 9 whole years, girl. Said that, yes, she helped launch the series and paid the pilot for it to be on there. And everybody else still getting a check while she gone, including that ratchet ass, broke down, no edges, having side baby mama, Ariane Coleslaw, the werewolf. Now said that, yes, her presence has been greatly missed and is, but she's investing in something bigger. Come on, Lord. Okay, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Y'all like my interpretation? Y'all know we got to jazz it up so don't be bored. Said to protect my own emotional health, my own mental health, I don't allow myself to engage or be a part of a trauma that I'm still healing from, she told Ebony Exclusive. Come on, Mel. Says that I do not watch the series. Okay, that is still very much a triggering piece for me because a lot of what I went through was on that damn show. Ooh, girl, let them know. Now, instead, Cherie is focused her energy and joy where it truly matters, right? Says that she's an entrepreneurial goddess. Oh, girl, I love that. Who has not one, not two, girl, but several successful business, okay, that keep her booked and what? Busy. All right. Now, she's also a social media darling with a hearty following. Yes, she does, girl. And regularly shares her life, her business, and her love of nature. Now, as a child girl, when she was back there as a little girl, all right, I've always done multiple things community-wise in school and every organization that there was. 9 times out of 10, girl, I was the president, she declared. All right. Not the worker girl, but the president. Says that I did pageants. I played the keyboard for my church. Come on, Lord. I sang and danced, all right, on the praise and worship team, okay? She was here with it. All right. Yes, honey. Says I was not limited as a child to tap into those small areas in my life as I chose to explore. Let them know. All right. Yes, honey. Let them know. Says that thanking her higher power for the foundation to pursue her gifts as a child, Cherie carried that passion and commitment into adulthood, right? Says that I've been an entrepreneur since I was 25. And that's 15 years of solely working for myself, sustaining and making it work. Right, girl? I ain't mad at it. Ooh, come on, picture. Yes, face. She's face. The face is facing right. Says that she invited Ebony along for the ride. Literally, honey, she was in transit from a meeting to picking up her 4 beautiful children to share insights on what drives her business savvy mindset. Now, from running her own TV network, we already know, leveling up her 7th Avenue beauty franchise and mastering TikTok. Here's how this Alabama gem gets business done. Come on, Mel. Now, Melody Cherie, as y'all see, the images by, what is that, BC Colart? Beautiful, honey. That's a nice picture. Okay. Come on here. Okay. Come on, bosom. Yes, honey, she's giving bosom and face right there. I ain't mad in her. Yes, we love it. So Ebony 7 Beauty is on fire. How and why did you start the company? Okay, let's get into this interview. Let's get into it. So how and why did you start the company is what they're asking. Melody Cherie then says, I actually grew up on 7th Avenue. That's where I learned as a young girl the importance of skincare, healthcare, and body care. I also suffered from, what is that? Rosacea. My great grandmother actually gave me some natural things to help calm down the inflammatory patches on my body. Now, I wanted to be able to help others who suffer from the certain skin conditions, so I began to formulate products with a Black chemist. Now, she's literally the 2% of the industry. Says that we have different products that are natural, vegan, and are paraben free, formulated for us, by us, and made here in the U.S. of the good A. Now, it says that we started working on the line in 2017 and launched in 2022. The magic of 7th Avenue Beauty lies in its creators. Come on. I ain't mad at it. All right, it says, and it branches out into the 7th Avenue athletic wear line. All right, so it said that we become that one-stop beauty and fashion destination for whatever your needs are, whether it's looking for the perfect fit to wear out with your girls, or like I'm doing right now, girl, like we're serving right now is giving that too, running and picking up the kiddos. All right, so they said, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face as an entrepreneur in beauty and fashion? So Melody responds by saying, understanding and accepting the power of the pivot. When you're an entrepreneur, you can't be stuck with just what you want it to look like or do. You have to be open and willing to pivot whenever you need to, and the time calls for it, because we live in an ever-evolving, ever-changing world. That's true. Says that that's one of the things that has allowed me to work for myself since I was 25. I've never been afraid of a pivot. I've never allowed fear to outweigh my faith. She's so well-spoken. I ain't mad at you, girl. Come on in here. Now it says, is there one specific pivot that you've done with these businesses recently? She responds by saying, absolutely. All right. Says that I was recognized and was the face of my brand on TikTok for Black History Month. Says, I'll be honest with you. Now, I was in no way interested in TikTok. And then she begins to laugh. Says, and now I've done millions in sale on TikTok. Now, when I realized the TikTok shop had grown so popular and was yielding sales, I had to get out of my way and say, okay, girl, now listen. Now, you can keep selling on your website like you do. Now, you have an 83% return customer rate over there, and they're still going to come shop there, but you got to tap into what's happening right now. I know that's right, honey. Don't be afraid to get on out there and get a coin tie. So it says that was the moment I did TikTok, and it wasn't easy, but I stuck with it, and it continues to, and I continue to learn, educate myself, and figure it out. Said it, and now what else? Hold on. Said, do you know what else I did? I built a solid team around me with TikTok experience, which helped me become successful. Okay, y'all know she has Shanita's World over there on her Nubian network. All right, they're showing that. Come on, Link. All right, so they said, you've also launched your own TV network, correct? She replies by saying, when I decided to go on reality television, my mind was already thinking, how do I use this to create something bigger? Now I've got my production company, Tilted Crowns Production, and I'm the first reality TV personality to also own a network. Come on, Nubian TV. Y'all hear that? Yes, God, I ain't seen nobody else do it. But I said, understanding and realizing that other people have a dream to be on television and expand their platforms and influence, I wanted to create ways that will allow me to do that, specifically for Black women like Shanita's World. Okay, yes, that's her back up here. That's Shanita's World. All right, so it says that we're done filming season 2, and it's in editing right now, and it will be dropping this fall. So for those of you that are fans of Shanita's World, it will be coming back this fall because they are going into now season 2. If you guys watched season 1, it was good. I watched a few episodes. All right. So what are we going to see next from you? So this is what Melody's got going on next. She responds by saying, I'm always creating and working. Now, in terms of Melody Cherie brand, I have new music that I'm dropping soon. I have a fragrance coming out in the next 2 months and other innovative things that will continue to elevate us. Now, my mission is that when women walk out of the house, that they feel beautiful and confident. They're thinking, okay, I know I look good today, and I'm just going to continue to walk in my purpose. Okay. That's called being confident. Now I shared this picture on my social media. I think it was on my Facebook channel. If you guys watch me on the Camera Rail Show, not to plug in the middle of her stuff, but yeah. So yeah, I shared this picture. Look at little sugar mama, her leg all crossed. And of course, all the girls, all of the children have on red bottoms. Okay, yes. All of the children have on red bottoms. All right. Look at little sugar mama looking so cute right there. Oh, I didn't mean to cut Tank head off, child. Look at Tank looking like a teenager. Look at Mariah. Look at Boss Baby. Look at Mel. I like the hair color on her. That red is giving, honey. Yes. So what do y'all think? They so cute, right? Nice picture of the kiddos. Nice picture of the kiddos. I want Mel to do a reality show with her and the kids and Miss Van. I think I would definitely watch something like that. Wouldn't y'all? I would love to see them because she's always going places, vacations and all that and doing things with the kids. I think it would be interesting because it's kind of like we indirectly see her doing like reality show, kind of sort of like on social media when they share all the things and places that they're doing and going, I think it would be interesting for her to have her own, reality show. But let's continue. It says, how do you make it all work for yourself? She said, listen, I tell people all the time that I don't believe in balance because I feel there's never an equal of anything. Said I believe in prioritizing. If my baby is sick today, forget business, I gotta go. Said that becomes my priority. If my babies are good, I may be grinding business-wise all day today while they're at school. Now, I always make sure that my children understand what I'm doing and they're a part of the process. Train them now in business, baby. Yes, ma'am. Said that yes, they help me pack orders. Yes, they help me come up with ideas. And yes, they talk about what they want to do as it pertains to the business. Okay. So she's teaching them young. That's how you got to do it. Get them in there young, teach them the business, honey, so they can carry on. That's called legacy. Now it says that you were excited for your next chapter as you announced your exit from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm ready to hear this. Says that what's your perspective on your decision now? Ooh, child, let me clear my throat. She says, I am forever surprising me. I continue to witness what it looks like to go when God says go and the blessings that come from that. Come on. Says that a lot of times with the decisions that I've made, I didn't know what the next step looked like. I didn't know what the future would hold or what it would yield. But in obedience, I understood the importance of trusting my own intuition and spiritual being. I knew that God wasn't going to fail me. Exiting from Love and Marriage Huntsville has proven once again, like it did when I left my 13-year marriage, that when God says go, you go. I know that's right. Yes, Lord, honey. That's a good word there. Yes, Lord. Now I said that people have said that you were the heartbeat of Love and Marriage Huntsville and your presence is greatly missed. She's missed on the show, but I don't see her going back. Now she's responded by saying, I'm humbled that people actually love me and love what I bring to the table enough to even miss it. Now I'm not surprised only because I know that what I put into it. Said that you saw a television show that started airing in 2019, which we started filming in 2018. But what you didn't see was that 3 years before that, I was being persistent and consistent, reaching out to a producer to get a show in Huntsville, Alabama. So she ultimately brought the very show that she had to walk away from so that peasants can be on there. I know people gonna get mad. I don't give a fuck. She brought the show to the show. She reached out to producers. She paid the pilot. She sat down with Carlos in order to get this show on the road so that other people can eat. If it wasn't for her, there would not be a Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. Now, so the 3 whole years of work before we even started filming. Now, whenever you put your all into something and give it your best, whether you're there or not, your presence is going to be felt. Now, she says, I'm excited to take my fans along on my journey of next. Come on. All right. Goes on to say that speaking of next, there was a rumor out there that you were dating Hill Harper. Let's get into that. She says, no, never been romantically involved. Said that we are great friends and have discussed some business things together. I booked him for a Mimosas with Melody event and donated to his campaign as he was running for office. But no, Hill Harper. And Hill Harper and I are not in a romantic relationship or not a romantic couple. All right. Said that you turned 40 in November. any big birthday plans, okay? She says, I don't have one birthday plan whatsoever. Says somebody else asked me that recently. Said, what are we doing for your 40th? Said, you know what? I'm one of those people who loves to plan and celebrate other people's big days. I don't make mine big, okay? So she said she don't really focus on her own birthday, but it's 40, child, going out there and plan something. I'm sure Miss Van and them and her, circle of people that hang with her, they're going to plan something for her. All right. So it said that we're going to have to tell your friends to plan a fun surprise for you, and you just show up. She says, I know, gosh, right? Oh my God, right? Y'all know this how Mel talk. It says, how do you define rest and renewal? Okay. Should I read this in male voice? Because y'all know I can imitate her very well. Should I read this in her voice or just regular? Put a 1 if y'all want male voice. Put a 2 if y'all want regular. Put a 1 if y'all want male voice. Put a 2 if you just want me to read it regular. All right. I'm going to do what y'all say today for once. And y'all know I'll be listening to nobody else. Put a 1 if you want male voice. Put a 2. 1. I see the 1. All right. I can do it. Here we go. So the interviewer asked, how do you define rest and renewal? Here we go. Y'all ready? I just had a message last night. Now, I love reconnecting with nature. I stayed in a treehouse in a very rural area for 2 days. Now, there was nothing much there but woods. But just being there, being able to have that sovereign time of peace and quietness and calmness was super important for me. Now, I make sure to prioritize moments like that regularly. I believe in self-care. Yes, honey. Come on. Yes, love. So that's her interview, y'all, with Ebony Magazine. Did y'all enjoy that? Come on, Mel. I enjoy that. So she was very transparent. That's their new word on Love and Marriage Huntsville this season, child, transparent. But she was very much so open, and she let the people know, honey, she left the show, and she does not have any intentions of coming back. So yeah, it's like a dog going back to vomit. When you throw up, who wants to go back to that? You throw up on the floor, do you go back and eat it? No, that's what that's like. So she said, hey, why would I go back to a den of lions, child? No, when I left that, no God. So shout out to Mel, honey, for knowing her worth and moving forward. It's bigger and better things for her. She's got her network going. She has her other businesses that are thriving. She just started a business with Boss Baby, I think it was. So hey, y'all know she already has Sugar Mama out there. I think Tank already has his business as well. So they are progressing and moving on to bigger and better things. I ain't mad at it. That's the goal. The goal is to grow. So, if you want to stay stagnant and be in the same place, she don't fit on that show. That's why it was so uncomfortable for her. If y'all didn't realize that. That's why it was so uncomfortable. I feel, and you could tell going into the last season, you could see it all over her face that she was over it. Okay. You could see it all over her face that she was over being on this show, that she'd outgrown it. She really outgrew it. When you're around people that you outgrow, it's going to be uncomfortable. They're going to come for you because they don't understand your growth. And that's what it was with her. Okay. So sometimes you got to know your worth and pick your shit up and be like, you know what? It was good while it lasted, but I got to go. I'm not going to be here fighting with folk. I'm not going to be here clawing at folk, going back and forth. Why? When I can go and start my own shit and be comfortable and wake up in the morning with my zen and no wrinkles in my face and still on the place. Okay. Moving along. I ain't mad, Mel. Yes, honey. Level that way. That's up. Moving right along. We ain't never mad at that, baby. I love a good level up. Love it. All right. Shout out to Mel for that. Yes, God. All right, let's get into Lil Nas X, honey. Out here with his 4 felonies, running around with his damn tighty whities on and these damn boots on the ground boots. I don't know what the hell he was on. Originally, I wasn't going to talk about this because I was just like, yeah, I'm not entertaining this bullshit. But now that the charges have dropped, I guess I care. Now, Lil Nas X, which is a very controversial artist, okay, he's kind of demonized a little bit, if you ask me. I don't listen to his music. I don't do anything Lil Nas X, all right? Ever since he was on that Demon album, I was like, bitch, nah, abort mission from here, baby. I ain't listening to nothing you singing. But Lil Nas X is charged with 4 felonies after his 4 a.m. nude Los Angeles incident. It left him hospitalized for a possible overdose. Could face years in the prison. Now, y'all know he attacked the police officer, they said. Y'all know they don't play that shit. I don't know what he was on, like I said, with a cone out here on his head. Y'all can see down here, honey. He had a cone on his head. He had these damn boots on the ground, boots on like he just left a Beyonce concert, and these damn tighty whities on. I don't know what he was going through, but go off. Now, they said that Lil Nas X, honey, appeared before a judge today after spending the weekend in jail, and the result wasn't great. Now, Now, I said, as we previously reported, Nas was hospitalized after he was spotted walking the streets of Los Angeles at 4 a.m. on August 21st, that's this week, wearing nothing but underwear and cowboy boots at first. Now, I said the witnesses called the authorities, and when they arrived, Nas apparently stripped naked girl and allegedly charged at them, possibly leaving at least 3 police officers injured. Damn. It says that they had paramedics take him to a local hospital, and after receiving care, he was arrested. Like, gone in and patch him up, and bitch put them cuffs on him motherfucking now, because he drop kicked my ass in the back of the head with them damn cowboy boots. So they took his ass straight the fuck down there to jail. Yes, it did. He went to jail with one cowboy boot on, because y'all know when they get to roughing them up, baby, you go in there with one shoe on and one shoe damn off. All right, his tighty whities was toe up in the back, his ass was out, and all that. And that's what the hell he get for out here running around butt ass naked in some damn cowboy boots in the middle of the damn night. You should have stayed home and be high. I don't know what the hell you was on, but let's get back to the show. Now, according to TMZ, and shout out to Neighborhood Talk, it said that the artist has been attacked with 3 charges of battery with injury on a police officer and an additional charge of resisting an executive officer child, not the executive child. That's the one way up there. It says that these charges could result in some jail time. Now, Nas is scheduled to be arraigned a bit later, but as for now, they says that he still doesn't even have a bail set, child, or a set bail. Baby, see, when y'all get out here and popping mollies and stuff like that and them gummies, y'all but child, this is him out here acting a fool. Popping mollies and whatnot. Look at him.
Cause my money ain't. Let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie, but my features and my shows 10 times to pay. 50K for a verse, no album out.
Why my parents have shaped my character.
Ciao, he was doing a lot. And my parents and my baby understand that they. He on that, child. Ooh, child, that gummy kicked in, okay? Baby, that gummy was kicking in. You hear me? Baby.
Nah. Hey,
What
don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No. Didn't I tell you to put the
A whole concert straight to jail.
phone down? Somebody.
Baby, he is galloping in them tighty whities. Y'all hear the boots clack out. He is galloping his way straight down to the jail, okay?
I'm gonna have to pay for that.
Baby.
Hey, for everybody coming to the party.
La. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes.
He is strutting. Do you hear me? Baby, he's straight. He look like he done walked some of the heel off them boots already. Where the heel at on them hoes? Where your heel at? Where your heel at, sir? I hear strutting
No.
on this shit here.
Yes, you my good side. Every side.
Look at it. There you go. Doing the damn most. Not the pleasure principle
Sean
move.
Bankhead.
You didn't do a pleasure principle move in front of the police out here. Now y'all know that's Janet Jackson shit. How you bust out in the pleasure principle move? I'm trying not to laugh, y'all.
No. Hey.
Okay, we don't want no more. I'm done with that concert. Wait, hold up. What's that over there? Child, a computer monitor, a glass table, and a gas tank, baby. What? Yeah, you high, baby. You gone. Ain't nobody home. Ain't nobody home, baby. Nope. Yeah, he going on to jail, honey, after that. What was wrong with him? He was on something. I don't care what nobody say. That's not normal, that behavior. But baby, he got some felonies now behind that. And we'll see what turns out with this situation with Lil Nas X, okay? I don't care either way, but I mean, we'll see. Whatever it is, since I talked about it now, we'll have to spin the block now and give you guys an update just because. But child, he was on 1,000, wasn't he? I dealt with the pleasure principle and all that. I kept waiting for him to pull the chair out like Janet Jackson did in the video. But okay. Moving right along. Child. Oh my God, can't believe what I saw when I turned on the TV. I was disgusted by the injustice. Oh, that's that shit. Okay. That's what he was on. Baby. Moving on. All right. Our pastor child, if we can call him that, he ain't my pastor. He might be y'all pastor. Jamal Bryant child, the one with baby mamas out here that he ain't paying child support for, him. Okay. The one that took over Eddie Sloan Church, him. All right. The one that was caught over there at Magic City, that's the strip club girl saying that he was going out there to get people to vote, him. The one that used to be married to Giselle Bryant, okay, who still got his last name while he married to another woman, all right, while the woman down in Texas is suing his ass for child support. The very one that has children in his congregation, baby mamas in his congregation out here, okay? The very one that was seeing Giselle Bryant, honey, when he had a whole wife down there in Baltimore when he was married. The very one where they said that some money was missing from the collection plate when he was the pastor, and he went ahead and resigned and moved on down to Atlanta. Y'all know I know him, honey. Don't get me started. I knew a whole history. But let's get into this, because Candy Billy Goat Burris interviewed him, and he told some things. And some of this stuff is verifiable. It is. But let's go ahead and get into what he had to say.
You've had infidelity.
Yes.
So with that being said, in a marriage, period.
Yes.
What is that when you're in front of people?
Yeah.
Talk about
You also got in a home.
Yes.
But you are able, people be wondering, as a woman, how do men find the time to do all that? You out here ministering, you got, family, but you still had time to do that. How did you manage? Like, how were you managing all those things and keeping your sanity?
Yeah, well, there are two assumptions there. One is sanity. The two is management. Poverty is not always money. Poverty is the mismanagement of time. And so people make priority what should be secondary. You have to be very careful on the different forms of narcissism. Narcissism is a fancy word for selfish, of that all I see is me. All I care about is me. All I'm concerned about me. So I wasn't thinking on how this affect my dog? How would this affect my marriage? How does it affect my ministry? It was just, what will this do for me? John Adams, one of my dad's mentors, said to him, and my father repeated to me, money makes you more of who you are broke. Money just gives you more opportunity to be who you are broke. And so I had to really manage where it is that I was in my development in my character. People who say money won't change you never had any.
I agree. So this is my question.
Yeah.
And this is just a man question.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, you're not the only buddy that's been through it.
Yeah.
But when you found out that whoever your child's mother was pregnant,
yes,
what went through your head? What did you think? Like, did you think you was going to try to manage that secretly? Like, what did you think you were going to do?
I think that people really don't deal with the reality of thoughts of suicide.
You thought about that?
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't know life as an alternative. And one of the greatest barriers that people have to contend with is the tattoo of shame. So there are things, Candy, that you can go through, or I can go through in privacy. There's a whole nother arena in public space. So I'm going through this divorce. I'll never forget, I was in Fort Lauderdale going through TSA, and a TSA agent said to me, I heard about the baby, keep your head up. Keep my head up. No, seriously. And it's in those, you don't want to be encouraged.
Yeah.
You don't want to be supported from a stranger. So I felt like the walls were coming in, and I didn't have anywhere to go. There are certain things in public space that you can go through, I can go through. And in those moments, Candy, you have to look at the phone and see who can you call that you can identify with. Yeah.
So where did you go?
I don't even remember. I don't remember.
Sorry, but some things, and we talked about this before, sometimes when you have traumatic experiences, some things like details you don't forget. If I went through a traumatic moment like that, I'm going to know exactly who I talked to. I'm going to know different moments that's connected to that moment. Okay. I don't know about that, Jamal, but let's continue.
But it's in those moments where you go through seasons where you can pray for other people, but not pray for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Is in those moments where you can go through the motions of church because you really have a disconnected with Christ.
Basically, you had infidelity.
Yes.
So with that being said, in marriage, period.
Yes.
What is that when you're in front of people?
Yeah.
You also got, home.
Yes.
But you are able, people be wondering how.
All right, so we already heard it. Jamal, let me say something. And I believe God can change anybody. Okay. That's why I don't like to be too judgy. But this nigga right here on my screen, y'all, the stuff I know about Jamal, I ain't even gonna say it on here because it's really irrelevant. Okay. I told y'all, like, my family has connections to Jamal Bryant because we're all under the same umbrella, church-wise, Church of God in Christ. Jamal's nephew played organ at my grandmother's church. I know him very well, who he then went on to marry singer Lil Mo. Y'all know who Lil Mo is, okay? Very much so know him. He's a music producer now. Jamal used to live in Baltimore. He used to pastor in Baltimore. He had a lot of shit going on. Jamal was married at the time and started seeing Giselle during the time he was married. And then there was something going on with some finances in the church, at which that huge issue with that caused him to step down as the pastor and move away from Baltimore to Atlanta, at which then that's around the same time where Eddie Long was doing his thing of getting on up out of there when he found out he was sick and passed away or whatever. So he kind of slid in there and became the pastor there. And it's been scandal ever since. Like, people keep hearing things. Y'all remember he had that back and forth after that whole Monique Binder situation on Real Housewives of Potomac. People called him out on that, saying, hey, that's inappropriate as a pastor for you to be going back and forth and getting yourself involved in reality TV stuff. You're a pastor. Like, you have to separate yourself image wise. Like, the church was literally getting ready to let him go because it was such a huge scandal. And then it was another scandal came out about him being, like I told you guys, at the being seen at the strip club. And then he tried to say he was there to try to get women to vote or get people to vote. Out of all the places that you can go to have people vote, this is when they was trying to, Obama was running for office. Out of all the places you can go to get people vote, why are you being seen at a strip club for people to even insinuate that you're places you should not be? Then we hear that there's a woman in his congregation that was pregnant with his son. He was trying to get this same woman to AB the baby because he wanted to cover up that he was out here sleeping with women unprotected, and she refused to do so. So now that's another child that he has, in addition to the 3 that he has with Giselle, at which they wound up not making it because he was cheating while he was with her. Giselle almost she did have a nervous breakdown behind Jamal, which is why her family don't like him. They don't fuck with Jamal. That's all this nigga has done was cheated. And all they keep doing is moving from church to church to church to church to church. It's image and money. I promise you. That's exactly what it is. And not trying to make him look bad, but Jamal need to stop his shit. Because I just told y'all he also has a baby. And they just had his court date not too long ago, and I could pull the shit up for you. He just had a court date for a woman that he was seeing secretly in Texas for child support, and this child was barely 1-2 years old, so that's recent. And then we hear that he done turned around and married this lady named Carrie, who resembles Giselle. Like, when did y'all date? So did you get somebody pregnant while y'all were dating, while y'all were going through the engagement phase? Yeah, Giselle was a side chick. Giselle was laying in waiting. Giselle wanted Jamal because he had that title of pastor. Y'all know how it is. Women, they be after men of the cloth. Because 1, they got a little quaint. And 2, they have that, that title up on them. Okay? So he was a hot damn mess back then. A hot mess back then. And Giselle didn't know what the hell she was getting herself into, fucking with Jamal. And then she wound up marrying his ass after he left his ex-wife. And then he wound up, that's all he did was cheat on her. That's all he did. So much so until her ass was about crazy, running behind Jamal. Then when she thought she was going to rekindle things with Jamal, only to find out by way of Monique that he was out here messing with another woman, going to the Woman Thou Art Loose conferences, laid up in hotels with this woman, who then took a picture of his ass in the bed. So he ain't changed. He's not going to change. Jamal is a hot mess. But I got to applaud him for what he's done for the Target situation, okay? For the boycott in Target. That was a great move. That was a great look for him. But in terms of him keeping his ish in his pants as a pastor, as someone who is a man of the cloth, you should be in the world, but not of the world, Jamal. And how do you get to a point, and not to judge a person, but if you're a pastor, you know the way to go. Like they said, you know the way to go. So for you to even say that you were so embarrassed that you wanted to take your life, we already know that's against biblical terms to do so. So you telling me you get so far into a low place that you can't pray for yourself? You don't even have to say a full prayer when you get to your lowest space. Some people just say Jesus. Jesus, honey, will bring you up out of it and not preach nobody. I've been into some places before. We just say Jesus, honey. You don't know what else to say. Okay, and he know your heart. And he will do what needs to be done. But baby, no, you out here want to take your life over you being out here hoeing and somebody finding out that you have an outside child when you're trying to pastor a mega church. When you're putting yourself in those situations, you have to reevaluate yourself. I'm just saying, you got to reevaluate yourself and be an example. Be an example. I'm surprised they still got him there. But then again, and if anybody goes to that church, please don't take this the wrong way. That church, they do have a lot of scandal coming up out of there. And they had it the same way when it was, Eddie Long up in there. Eddie Long with them young boys. Y'all remember. We ain't got to get into it, y'all. But go off, honey. Go off. All right, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to can this because, child, it's going to make my show too long. I got to go, honey. No. My pop-in is supposed to be just that. Pop in and out. Oh, my God. All right. So moving along. Now, they're saying that Tamar and Vince done up and moved in together. I told y'all Vince moved from L.A. not too long ago in order to move to Atlanta to be close to Tamar and his son. Now, my question is, was he staying with Tamar during the time she had this most recent accident? Because he did come forward to make a statement saying that keep your prayers up for Tamar. She's getting better. She's okay. My question is, where were you, Vince? Where was your antennas when they said she fell in the damn kitchen and Mendices was supposed to be alone at her house after some type of party? That's my question. All right. Thanks for being here, Stu Queen B. I see you also, Purple Unicorn. Thank y'all for being in the house. Let's get into this that I found. Real challenge. Let's get into this because I found this where it says the Tamar and Vince child, they are living together. I told y'all they're trying to rekindle their relationship. I'll be honest with you. Every man that she's been with after Vince it really went nowhere. Maybe they just needed, absence made the heart grow fonder. Maybe they needed some time apart to realize and reevaluate their relationship and come back together for the betterment of each other. So we'll see how it works. So they said he has moved back and living with Tamar. Let's get into it.
So y'all used to say my house because she have all the good jewels.
Wait, who's the hairstylist?
Baby, all the good jewels. Yeah. Baby, you want tequila? Got that. Don Julio got that. Casa Azul got that. Grey Goose got that. Taylor Port got that. What is the full box? Pork chop sandwich. She'll do DoorDash, order, Uber Eats. She ordered $116 worth of McDonald's that day in the holiday. And I only order one thing. Thank you. Exactly. I hope y'all got that. I told them and they said, damn, bitch. I said, no, I didn't order all this. And that girl ordered stuff with
bitch, you didn't go
Tamar, you did. No, you did.
Tamar keep a good Judy around her, don't she? She keeps a good Judy around. Okay, when I tell y'all he is very extra. He is too damn extra.
What you order?
You trying to say I'm being bad?
You got a double fish fillet.
Because you told me.
No, a double fish fillet?
No. I ain't
You the bomb. I'm bombing you. You funny.
She had a double fish fillet.
You know I never.
Vince done dropped that weight. Look at Vince back there. Okay, Vince.
With extra mayo.
No,
extra carbs.
Yeah. She had a double fish fillet.
I ain't never heard of that.
She had 2 snack wraps, a 10-piece nugget, a double cheeseburger,
And what
2
you had?
cookies. This ain't about
Lettuce
me.
salad. This nigga wore.
Vince grabbing all up on Tamar. I'm kind of liking this interaction a little bit. I always liked them together, okay? Regardless of all the stuff that they were saying and the issues they had between them, you could tell he really loved her. You could it was just her. It was her. A lot of that was her. Some of that had to be him too, but most of that was her. I really hope she adjusts her attitude so that they can make it work this time if that's what they choose to do.
Miss, go sit down.
I mean, they're talking to me.
You gotta talk about
him. Do not be checking him like that on live with your friends. Don't be telling him to sit down like he your child in here. See, you gonna run him off again. Oh, I go sit down.
You guys.
Yeah, she did. She had two. Yeah.
Oh, Logan called me on
she
that.
did. She had two
What
snack
you say,
wraps,
Logan?
double fish fillet.
Huh? Logan said, oh, he wanted his daddy to go in his room.
No,
Thank
I
God.
told Tamar I wanted to get her to get. I told my sister I wanted her to get her haircut like this, and she did for me.
It's a key.
Enough.
I would say we had a night like that.
I think she should have left the low haircut to Tony because I don't like it. And I ain't even trying to be mean, but no.
We just went.
She said yeah.
Yo, 20, we lost 20.
They said she had two snack wraps, a double.
Y'all know I don't eat like that. I'm gonna send my new Don't make me show it.
A double.
about it.
All right, so that's the end. So they're saying Tamar and Vince, honey, he done moved up in the house with her. But again, I'm trying to figure out where he was when this little accident went on where they said that Mendices was over there at her house. Now, they said the reason that Mendices was at Tamar's house is because she's trying to do like a visual album. And that Mendices is supposed to be like the leading guy in this said video or whatever. And that he was kind of like hanging out with her. But I'm like, why is he at your house alone? When you were hanging out with Funky Dineva and some other friends and everybody else went home, but Mendices decided to stay, and they said that he was there at her house when this incident took place, allegedly. I'm not sure, but it's giving weird. Even though you work together, I don't think he should be in your house, like in your personal space like that. And then we hear you ain't got no teeth in the front and there's blood everywhere. And you telling everybody you almost died or whatever. Weird. Where was Vince when this happened? Where was Vince? That's my question. Did he go out with y'all if he was celebrating something? I'm not sure. But weird. Moving on. All right, Drew Sidora, she's releasing some things that happened with her and Ralph. We can get into that. That I have found or whatever. Y'all, we got some juicy topics today. Let's get into it. Now I'm gonna need that down. All right, so Drew is saying, and she's revealing some things that happened between she and Ralph. All right, some things that I didn't even know about. Some things y'all might not have known about. So shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan club because they are telling all the business, honey. Let's get into it. Now, they said that Drew Sidora opens up and reveals that her marriage had already been broken long before she ever joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It said that she explained that she had endured obsessive cheating, constant verbal abuse, and narcissistic behavior throughout their relationship. Who that sound like? Why I believe that? Yeah, girl. Now it says that Drew also recalled moments with her husband, or when her husband showed what he called tough love towards her son, which was painful for her to witness. It says that one of the most shocking revelations was when Ralph allegedly asked her to bring another woman into their marriage bed, something she said no wife should have to accept. I know you fucking lying. Says that now Drew says that she is taking her power back by leaving the marriage, that she's encouraging other women not to let a man break them down to nothing, stressing that it's better to walk away for the sake of peace and sanity than to remain in a toxic situation. Why is this such a normal thing for some people to ask your spouse, who you become one with, to bring someone else into the bedroom? Like, that's Candy and Todd do it. T.I. and Tiny do it. Will and Jada do it. We have a lot of people doing that. So it sounds like Ralph was trying to normalize this toxic situation and asking Drew to bring somebody else into their bed. Like, hell no. That's the same shit Martell tried to get Mel to do, to accept that bullshit with Ariana. And then we're hearing that they were having threesomes and all that. So were you trying to get Melody involved in that bullshit to get her comfortable? And not to bring them to, but anytime I talk about Ralph, I got to reach back and get Martell because they are friends and they have the same damn mentality when it comes to how they treat their women. And it's so fucked up. It really is. It really is. How you come to your wife? Now you have some people that are down with that and are okay with it. Amon Shumpert and Teyana Taylor, they were okay with it as long as they agreed together that said person, and they had to agree on who this person was because that's what was said. I read it. I think I covered it on my show. When they agreed that said people or person can come into their bedroom and they enjoy them together. But the reason why Teyana Taylor and Amon Shumpert did not work out is because he stepped outside of that and it was not approved. The hall pass was not approved when they broke up, or when he stepped out rather. So now to hear that Ralph was being extra different to her son, because y'all know Drew came into the marriage and or relationship with a son from a prior relationship. So to hear that he has this narcissistic behavior, which we saw that, we see that in him, the constant verbal abuse, he is very much so that, obsessive cheating. We heard about him in Tampa. Okay, we heard about him in Tampa, and now to hear that he is expecting her to bring women into the bedroom. And y'all know men. Let me tell you how some men do. Some bitch ass men. We got to call it that because that's what it is. Bitch ass is when you finally have a woman that's down for you, that's holding you down, that's the mother of your children, and trying to be your helpmeet, your rib, and you disrespect her by ways of asking her to bring another person into the situation that can only make it more toxic. Because what if that person come in and outdo you in the bedroom, and then you don't have an appetite for what I offer? We got to watch that. That's a disrespect for me. Okay. One band, one sound, baby. One band. Okay. One sound. That's how we get down. But you know, I respect Drew. Now, I'm not saying that Ralph is the only wrong person in this situation, because it takes two. I'm pretty sure Drew did some things she shouldn't have done. We saw that situation go down with Ty, the girl. I remember Ty, the basketball player. It was said that Ralph was saying she stepped out. So it's given maybe she was trying to, you know, show him or pull a you on you, so to speak. She saw that he was stepping out doing some things. So maybe she did some things to step out to make him feel away. Y'all know sometimes people play that game. Oh, you gonna do it? So let me cheat on you to show you that I can do it too. And it only makes the situation worse, because then it gives the other person something to throw back in your face when y'all are arguing. Well, you stepped out and you cheated on me. Well, you did too. Well, what about what you did over here too? It always comes to the two. So at some point, you just kind of lose respect for that person, and it's nothing to do but move on. Like you can't. There's no counseling. There's nothing. When you lose respect for a person, there's nothing else there. There's nothing else there. Clearly, you see the respect that's gone between Drew and Ralph, and I respect her for moving on and filing for divorce. But of course, he's bitter, because most men like to have their cake and eat it too. And she chose to take her bowl, her cake, her knife, and everything else in between and get the hell on. And that's just what it is. So Ralph, eat your heart out. Now he writing songs because he missed Drew. Now he writing songs and sitting at the damn reunion, part 3 of damn Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, talking about he missed Drew. Now you get it when she done filed the damn papers. Boy, grow up. Grow up. All right. Okay, I should have played this with the other Tamar thing. I thought I was done with Tamar, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't line this up where it needed to be, but Tamar is responding to this whole accident where she was found in a pool of blood. Let's go ahead and play that, because I didn't move it down where it needed to be. But go ahead and let's watch that. Okay, it said the Tamar Braxton address is being found in blood, and the witchcraft planned by her enemies will never prosper. Who is doing that? You popping a gummy is witchcraft? Allegedly. All right, so celebrity tea of the South. That's where we're seeing it. Let's go.
People light candles. Some people really do pray on your downfall, like really go out of their way. And when I tell you, when I told y'all it didn't work, because I truly, honestly knew, and I still know and believe that no weapon of any form
Come on, Lord.
that forms against me will ever prosper. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know how I cracked that code? Do you want to know how? It's because now I've been saved since I was about 15 years old. You know what I mean? We've been going back and forth. Sometimes you get saved, sometimes you get, give the Holy Ghost to stick longer than others. But I think this time, in this season of my life, it has become something more important to me, and something that, not that I practice, but has become a part of me, right? Because that's just the only thing that has ever worked for me. And the reason why I know that no weapon formed against me shall ever, ever, never prosper, ever, never again, is because I have learned that when I call on Jesus, that activates the force that causes whatever that comes against me to bounce right off of me. And that has been proven time and time again. And so now I'm going to get Darius, because my gas is high as hell, and this car is a gas guzzler. I'm going to get him. I'm going to tell y'all why in a second. Hold on. Some people light candles. Some people really do pray on your downfall, like really go out of their way. And when I tell you, I told y'all it didn't work, because I truly, honestly knew, and I still know and believe that no weapon of any form
Child.
that forms against me will ever prosper.
So here she go, child. She's trying to say something about that she's saved or whatever, child. Now, and somebody tried it. Let me go back to the comment. I gotta address this because I am laughing so damn hard. T Mizzle. Why are you trying me like that today? Talk about so she been saved more times than Caramel. Now I've been saved 59 times. Okay, that's besides the point. All right, the Lord keep taking me back, so I'm gonna keep coming back. All right, and I had to go back and get saved again this morning after reading Wanda Down. That's not the point. But Tamar, why is it that people that be almost saved like Krishan Rock and everybody else, child, be out here on that? You know, that's the only scripture they know. All right. Nothing, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's the only child. Sit down. Tamar, you got to do better. You got to do better. That's the only scripture people know when they are almost saved, when they just like a little bit saved. Okay, when they just a pinch of saved out here. Some of y'all is a pinch of saved. That's Tamar. She's a pinch of saved, honey. I'll be a pinch of saved some days too. All right, this morning I was like a poke of saved this morning. But Tamar is a pinch of saved, and that's the only thing she always say when she get in her bullshit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, it won't. That's what the good book say. But sometimes you are the weapon that's formed against yourself. Like, accept that, okay? Accept the fact that sometimes you are the weapon formed against you and everyone else around you, because you do be bombs over Baghdad when you around everybody, and it's always you, girl. You are. Like, I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry you lost some teeth and you walking around here looking like Krishan Braxton out here. But baby, you got to change your ways and stop always putting yourself in situations that make people be like, damn, Tamar. Like, oh, Jesus, child. See, this is why I was, Lord, I should have skipped over that. All right, so for those of you, we got to get into this. For those, this is gonna be a quick one. For those of you, y'all know how some people be, child. You are the weapon that's formed against you that is definitely keeping you from prospering. All right. For those of my power watchers, okay, y'all gonna know exactly who this person is when I pull her up on the screen, honey. She done got into some trouble. I said, not my Effie. Y'all know who this girl is right here, honey. She's been arrested. Effie from Power Book, okay, over there with Tariq and them, girl. Tariq and them off Power. Y'all remember Effie? Y'all remember Effie? Now y'all pardon me with the pop-ups over here. I ain't got no control over that. Let me see. Can I get it down? There we go. All right, so that's Effie, y'all. Okay. Now, according to the DeKalb County Jail bookings, Lord, now her given name, her God-given name is Alexis Greer. According to August 22nd of 2025, Lord, y'all see that's a mugshot. Let's scroll down. All right. It says that date of booking is 8/18 of 2025. The reason for her booking is cruelty to children in the 3rd degree and disorderly conduct. Okay. Now they really didn't go into what happened around this situation. I'm gonna have to look because I searched high and low. This situation just hit the net not too long ago. But I'm like, Effie, oh my God, what is you doing out here, girl? Cruelty to children, that don't sound right. Cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. So that is Effie from the show on Stars. Okay. Power. What is it? Power Book. Tariq Power Book or something like that. I forget. Anyway, that's 50 Cent show on Stars, and she is one of the stars on said show. But Effie, honey, that's the girl that played Effie on there, has been arrested. Y'all has been arrested in the DeKalb County jail down there. Okay, and the date of her booking is the 18th of August, and as you guys can see, disorderly conduct and cruelty to children. So Effie, girl, I hope you get out of this, girl, and I hope you get yourself together. My Lord, what is going on with these people out here? All right, moving right along. So congratulations are in order for someone. All right, because they done got married in here. They done got married, honey, and they spin the block on each other too. Y'all already know who it is. None other than Eva and Mike Sterling, honey. Eva and Mike Sterling, according to the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan club page, it says that Eva Marcel and her husband Mike Sterling are officially remarried, y'all. I told y'all they're gonna be getting remarried again, and they have officially tied the knot again. So congratulations to them. Now, after facing challenges in their relationship, the couple chose love once again and renewed their vows in a beautiful ceremony. Okay, shout out to them. Now, Eva expressed that this fresh start symbolizes not only their continued commitment, but also a deeper bond built on forgiveness, growth, and family. Now, surrounded by loved ones, it says that the two celebrated their union with joy, proving that sometimes true love deserves a second chance. I love that, right? Do y'all love that? I'm glad they spin the block on each other. They have what? 4 kids together, I think it is. Yes, because y'all know Eva was spitting them kids out, honey, one after the other after the other. So it gives that Mike got a little good thing going over there, honey, and she stays sitting on that thing when they get pregnant. But shout out to them, and I'm glad they spin the block and they are remarried. So they are officially, y'all know Eva actually filed for divorce on Mike Sterling, and he was having such a hard time. Lord, he cried about that thing. Every time y'all saw this man, he was talking about Eva, honey. He could not get Eva out of his system, but baby Eva spin the block and came back home, and they are remarried and a family again. So shout out to them. I'm happy. I love that, honey. I love it. Black love, honey. We love it. Yes, Lord. Y'all happy? Y'all happy for Eva? Yes, honey. We are happy for Eva. Let's get into this. We got some T-Hood updates, honey. Since we've been talking about T-Hood, any updates? Now I got to talk about it. Crime Watch Atlanta, according to them, it says that the brief attorney, Michael Wilinski, was hired to represent Ebony J and the daughter she shares with Tevin Hood, which we all know as T Hood. Now, Hood, known professionally as T Hood, passed away on August the 8th in what police describe as a DV disturbance. All right. It says that Wilinski said that he was hired to help her and her mother as attention to the case grows. Now, the lawyer who represents the child of Tevin Hood, known professionally as T Hood, is speaking about why her mother hired him. Now, they saying the backstory is that T Hood was powwowed and unalived on August the 8th at a home on Lee Road near Snellville during what investigators described as a DV disturbance that also left a woman injured, which we all know now to be Kurt Frost's daughter. Now, an autopsy report released on August the 21st confirmed that Hood sustained multiple pow wounds to the back, abdomen, backside, and both legs in a powing near Snellville earlier this month. And y'all also know there's another case that's open where he was powed back in May, because I covered that as well. So there's 2 open cases for T Hood. One back in May, and the one that's most recently came out in August the 8th, which ultimately took his life. Okay. Now, police have said that they're investigating the powwowing as a possible case of self-defense. Now, at the time of the incident, T Hood was dating Love and Hip Hop Atlanta stars Kirk and Rashida Frost's daughter, Kelsey, which is only Kurt's daughter, not Rashida's. It says that what they're saying is that attorney Michael Wilinski was hired to represent Ebony J and the daughter that she shares with T Hood. He says that because of the amount of attention in the case. Why are they rewriting it again? All right, so they're saying obviously social media these days has a life of its own, just so everyday people making a lot of comments, opinions, according to Ebony J, that it makes sense, has been hurt by misinformation or people attacking her and Tevin, according to Wilinski. Now, it says that how do we make sure everyone knows the facts and the facts we have at this time? It also goes on to say that Wilinski said that everyone needs to wait for the Gwinnett County Police Department to finalize their investigation before making any decisions on what happened. It said that we're going to wait for them to complete their investigation. What we do know based on the autopsy report is that 5 pows were fired. Said that no shots were fired or pows were fired from Tevin Hood's pow, according to the police. Now, it says that we don't know what those witnesses saw, and we don't know where those witnesses were. It says that in the meantime, Ebony J and Hood's daughter are remembering T Hood for the person they knew and loved. Now, it says to them, T Hood was an amazing co-parent and that he was always there. All right, so that's what they're saying in the update for that. Shout out to Atlanta, Crime Watch Atlanta, okay, on that. So they're still investigating that. As you guys know, they're saying that the power is Rashida's son, Kai Frost, okay, which is also the son of Kurt with his 3 earrings. All right, let's get into this next topic. Jesus, I didn't realize I pulled this much. Is this the last one? Yes, it is. Praise God, because I gotta go. All right, so last topic, honey. Last topic. I hope you guys are enjoying these topics. Don't forget to comment in the comments, and don't forget to like the video as well. All right, shout out for the 368 watching. Let's go. Shout out to Jasmine Brand. Lionel Richie's home, you guys, is targeted in an attempted burglary while he was inside. Suspects since arrested. So they've been arrested, honey. They've been arrested. That's got to be a scary thing for somebody to just run up in your house to try to burglarize your home, and you up in there. Oh my God, he was like, hello, is it me you're looking for? Y'all know the song. So it says that a man has been arrested in connection with a recent break-in at what multiple outlets have identified as Lionel Richie's Beverly Hills home. Now, it says that according to local police, that the incident occurred around midnight on Friday, August 22nd. That was a couple days ago. It said the officers were dispatched to the scene following reports of a residential burglary. Now, while the department has not officially confirmed the homeowner's identity, several sources have reported the property belongs to Lionel Richie. Now, TMZ reports that the music legend, best known for timeless hits like All Night Long, okay, All Night Long, and Hello, which I was just saying, was home at the time of the attempted break-in. Now, fortunately, his security system was triggered, reportedly scaring off the intruder before anything was taken. Thank God. Thank God, okay? That's dangerous. All right. Now, it said that authorities later arrested a 38-year-old man on suspicion of residential burglary just a few blocks from the reported scene. Now, the investigation is ongoing and no additional details have been released. Richie's team has not publicly commented on the incident as of yet. Okay, so shout out to Lionel Richie for not being hurt in this home burglary. All right, so shout out to him. That's a legend, honey. He is a legend out here. All right, and we do still love him, even though he liked the snow bunnies, but we still love you out here, Lionel. Okay. We love you, Lionel. So that's it, guys, for our midday pop-in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and all the topics that we ran through. I feel like I pulled too many topics for the pop-in because y'all know it's supposed to be just that, a pop-in. But nevertheless, thank you guys for coming over to my mods, Scorpion Miss, Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, and Tyra. Thank y'all so much for coming over and working, doing your good work. Thank you so much to all of my content creators that usually stop by. We had a lot in here this morning, y'all. Oh my God, content creators were here in full drove this morning supporting. So Schoolboy, if you're here, thank you so much. Sunny Days, thank you so much. Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn, Just a T, please. Astute Queen B, I saw you in here. If Chef Don, if he was here, thank you so much. If Shay Renee was here, because I know she usually stop by sometimes, thank you. Can we please, Mars, let me know if I missed anyone, because I would like to always acknowledge all content creators for coming over and supporting, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. Let me know, so we can get on out of here, honey, because I got to go. I gotta run my reports, and I gotta go. All right, I see Purple Unicorn. Anybody else? Nobody? Thank you so much, Kim Jones. She said, great show. All right. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to tap on that like for me, okay? If nothing else, honey, we're going to get on out of here. Let's get on out of here and let's go. Bye.
You can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.